Hey man, I do what I
See,
do.
we
Friend got her whole family deported by ICE. Seen her crying on the side of the road with bruises all over her face slumped up. So I put her, I was like, oh my God, are you okay? So long story short, she lived in a house with her grandma, the grandma's sons, their wives, and their kids. Her dad's
She lived in the house with her grandma's sons, their wives, and their kids. Okay, we talk about a young lady. Listen to this.
brother was trying to seduce her, so
Her uncle or somebody's uncle was trying to seduce this girl.
she spoke up about it and said something. The dad's brother's wife and the dad's brother's daughter jumped her.
The dad's brother's wife, his uncle's wife, and his uncle's daughter tried to jump her because her uncle was trying to mess with her. You understand what I mean? Some people need to be deported. Okay, you understand what I'm saying? Some people need, all these people that's getting packed up and sent home, some of them need to go. All right.
Put her out of the house because she was causing.
They could be hard working and all that, but some of them need to go. They foul.
Anyway, they're all illegal. So we came up with this plan, girl. While you staying with me, I can help you get a nanny job. So she was like a nanny for 4 families.
Of course, you know, sister jumped in there to help out, right? You know, we messy. My sister's the bare naked. Girl, we got you. Don't worry about it, girl. We come on in, stay with me, get yourself on your feet, girl.
Families in my apartment complex. Save up your money. We're gonna get you legal. You have to like apply for citizenship, apply for a green card, apply for work visa, a whole bunch of shit that we have.
You was out there, girl. You need to be a paralegal. That's what you need to do. If you help to get all through all that, there's a job for you right now.
Fucking go through. When this girl became legal, she called ICE on her family.
You hear that? So that's something that's underreported. There are also Latinos and folks calling ICE on their own people, right? You want to know where ICE know where they are? People are snitching. Somebody type 1-800-SNITCH.
Watch them get fucking deported.
Yeah.
Now, if that's not a sweet fucking victory, and I just absolutely love that for her, because I took a girl who was crying on the side of the road, who had nothing, and changed her life. And I am absolutely proud of the woman that she has become.
You proud of what she did? That's right.
I love this little girl.
You messy. That's what you are. You are messy.
You see this girl?
You messy. That's what you are, ma'am. You are messy. But I understand. So some people need to be deported. Now, here's the thing. Brothers, and you know, I think most folk know I'm black. Okay. And I typically have discussions here from the perspective of a black man. And one of the discussions is that, you know, since we getting blamed for it, since it's our fault anyway, right? It's our fault. Don't blame black people. Blame yourself. Okay, you want to blame us? Well, damn, do we actually? Maybe we need to reinvestigate. I think there's a strong case that black men especially benefit, not just black men, all men benefit.
I just want to tell all my brothers, hey man, first of all, I just want to say, man, thank you, Trump. Because guess what? I went to a construction site today, y'all. Remember, I didn't have no job. I was doing Uber. Couldn't find a job nowhere. I went to a construction site. They was already working. Got hired on the spot. Thank you, Mr. Trump. Thank you so much.
Somebody type, thank you, Mr. Trump, in the chat room. Hired on the spot. Look at that.
Thank you, Mr. Trump. If it wasn't for the move that you did make for the immigrants, and I'm not talking about the good people,
you're not talking about
I wouldn't have a job right now. Mr. President, I've been working all day, Mr. President.
Mr. Trump, I wouldn't have a job if it wasn't for you. That's what this black man is telling us right now. Okay, so all of you folk out there sympathizing and cutting for these folks that are here illegally, there is a real life immediate effect. You got more black men who are going to be to work because of this. I'm just going to, hey, you know what? At the end of the day, everybody else looks out for their own. We need to not just look out for what's best for Americans, but within America, we need to look out what's best for black Americans.
I just got off, Mr. President. I got a job for Monday, Mr. President. Thank you so much.
Amen.
Thank you so much. Guys, let me tell you, man, I walked in today on a construction site, hired me on the spot.
I walked into a construction site today and they hired me on the spot. All you folk out there with your cape on for everybody else but your own people. Look at this black man right here.
I started work today, just got off, y'all. Mr. Trump, thank you so much.
Mr. Trump, thank you so much. Look here, man. Let me explain something to you all, man. We talking about, and shout out to everybody who's been here for a minute. Y'all make sure y'all hit the number 1 button. That's the real life effect of what Donald Trump is doing. And I saw it happen in 2016, 2017. I used to go to this car wash over here on South Main. It used to be filled with folks who were obviously of Hispanic descent. After Trump got elected, they disappeared. They had all black people working at the car wash. You understand me? And see, we have this subject matter and it's dominating the headlines and it directly impacts our community. The deportation of illegal immigrants directly impacts the black community. Now, this topic, it stirs a lot of emotions, clearly, but we need to break this down from a black American perspective, especially for black men, because whether people want to admit it or not, in many ways, we are the primary beneficiaries of these actions taken by Donald Trump. Let's start with jobs. This isn't a new struggle. Historically, black labor has been undercut by immigrant labor. And going all the way back to the 20th century, when black workers from the South moved north in the Great Migration, all right, they were looking for factory jobs in Chicago and Detroit and New York, only to find that business owners were eager to hire the newly arrived European immigrants instead of the black folks. So now we can fast forward to today, and where we're seeing the same dynamic. But now it's undocumented illegal immigrants. Come here. Come over here. Come here. I need you to do me a favor. I don't want to break up my conversation. I need you to go get me some water. Come here. Say hi to everybody.
Hello.
Look at them. Your team win or lose?
They won.
Oh, you going for Philadelphia? Go get me some water. I'll be right back. Y'all say hello to the Crimson Sun. He be sharp around here, huh? Anyway, let me get back to what I'm saying. So they would hire the European immigrants, and they would hire the European immigrants and just totally disregard the black ones. Look at the construction jobs. All right, the service industries, hospitality. These are fields where black men historically built careers. We were able to take care of our families, but black men were boxed out by an influx of cheaper, off the books labor. Okay, because employers prioritize the cheapest option, and the undocumented workers who can easily be exploited, and they would take jobs, right? They used to be ours. I'm talking to the brothers, man. Okay. And with this increased deportation, we're removing that under the table workforce. And what I mean by that, more jobs open up for black men, more access to work, higher wages, economic mobility, and the ability to support our families. Now, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Thank you to the Crimson Sun. My throat was a little parched. Those are my two boys. You seen both of them up, and I got one more somewhere out in the country somewhere. But anyway, so this is, I want y'all to understand something. When what's good for America is going to be good for black men. What's good for black men is going to be good for black women, because it's going to be good. Wouldn't you ladies out there, all the sisters out there, and a couple of white women too, there's a couple of Latinos, wouldn't you like to have more black men who are gainfully employed? They don't need a college degree. All they need is have a skill set, cheap labor, and they can make $15, $20, $25 an hour and have steady work. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, it's a simple equation, you see? And when black men have access to steady employment, the black community thrives. And we've seen this before. Whether we're talking about doing reconstruction, the newly freed black Americans that built and started businesses and created institutions. Of course, they had to deal with these racist policies under Jim Crow and redlining and destroyed that momentum. But damn, we were able to build even through that because we had jobs. You understand? Even during World War II, when immigration slowed, black men gained higher paying jobs in factories and shipyards and steel mills. And that era produced one of the largest economic booms for black Americans. So what happened was all the white guys, remember the army was low-key segregated. So all the black men stayed home. So the women and the black men were working, and the white men were fighting a war in Japan and in Europe. So guess who was left working? Black men. And that created an economic boom. And so history proves that when we eliminate unfair competition, somebody type unfair competition in the chat room. When we eliminate this unfair competition, black men rise. We strengthen our families. We invest in property and we uplift our communities. And if black men aren't securing work, how can we build generational wealth? I'm just talking to black folks because you all voted 92% for Kamala Harris. And she wasn't going to do none of what we see happening right now. 79% of black men voted for Kamala Harris, and she was not going to do anything of what we see right now. I just want you to think about it. Somebody type vote your interest in the chat room.
DennisSpurling got the mic on fire.
Black father, I have black son.
Tune in, weekly feeling inspired. From the heart, real talk ignite. Every episode brings to light. Subscribe, hit the like, won't you dare. Share the love, you know it's family. Join us every week, don't be late. Drop some coins in the collection plate. Drop some coins, enjoy the ride. Come say hi, catch the wave, don't pass by. Lifted spirits always inside. In this podcast, joy takes flight. Subscribe, hit the like, won't you dare. Share the love, you know it's fair. Join us every week, don't be late. Drop some coins in the collection plate. Drop some coins.
Donation. I thought it was a transfer.
Hey man, I'll do what I do. You know that.
Your ass class, don't come over here. Now what? You tall black mother. Women up inside. I don't give a fuck about